各位记者
Good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference. Two announcements off the top. As the invitation of the government of Venezuela, President Xi Jinping's special envoy and vice chairperson of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, Wang Dongming, will attend the inauguration of Venezuela's president in Caracas on January the 10th. As the invitation of Premier of the State Council Li Qiang, Prime Minister of Grenada, Deacon Michel, will pay an official visit to China from January 11th to 17th. Now the floor is open to questions.
谢谢发言人。总台央视记者提问：非洲媒体近期报道。
CCTV African media wrote in their recent report that African countries are pressed to meet the goals of the Paris Agreement and the UN Sustainable Development Goals due to internal and external reasons. However, the consolidation of China-Africa relations within such frameworks as FOCAC and the commitments to sharing the gains of modernization provide a strong foundation for transformative green transition in Africa. Many African countries came up with the idea of green is gold by drawing experience from China. What's your comment? During his visit to Africa, Foreign Minister Wang Yi pointed out that China supports Africa's green development and is committed to working with Africa to advance eco-friendly modernization. In climate response and the pursuit of green development, China and Africa have always been taking concrete actions as partners. By drawing experience from China's Three North Shelter Belt Forest Program, African countries have launched the Great Green Wall Initiative to better manage and control the Sahara Desert. China implemented hundreds of projects in the field of clean energy in Africa. The installed capacity of photovoltaic power plants jointly built by China and Africa totaled over 1.5 gigawatts. China's Juncao technology has been introduced to Africa, becoming a fine example of small and beautiful cooperation projects. The cooperation on green technologies such as wind power, geothermal energy, and solar power has given a strong boost to African countries' energy transition. The Beijing summit of FOCAC in 2024 proposed that China and Africa should jointly advance modernization characterized by 6 features and the 10 partnership actions, including advancing modernization that is eco-friendly and the partnership action for green development. 30 clean energy projects will be launched in Africa. 30 joint laboratories will be established, and the two sides will collaborate on satellite remote sensing and lunar and deep space exploration. Green development will become another highlight of China-Africa cooperation. Next question, please.
A question from AFP. The Philippines has said that
法新社菲律宾称有400多名外国人，大部分是中国人，昨天在马尼拉被捕，因为他们从事电信诈骗活动。你对此有何回应？
我不了解你刚才
I'm not aware of what you mentioned just now. On countering telecommunication fraud, China's position is consistent and clear. Next one, please.
环球时报提问：中方发布了格林纳达总理米切尔。
Global Times, you just announced Grenada's Prime Minister will visit China. Could you share with us the program and China's expectations? January 20th will mark the 20th anniversary of the re-establishment of diplomatic ties between China and Grenada. We welcome Prime Minister Michel's official visit to China on this special occasion. President Xi Jinping will meet with Prime Minister Michel. Premier Li Qiang will hold a welcoming ceremony for him, have talks, and jointly attend the signing ceremony of cooperation documents with him, and Chairman Zhao Leji of the NPC will meet with him. The two sides will have an in-depth exchange of views on bilateral relations and issues of mutual interest. Besides Beijing, Prime Minister Michel will also visit Zhejiang and Shanghai. Grenada is an important country in the Caribbean and an important cooperation partner for China in this region. Over the past 2 decades, since China and Grenada restored diplomatic ties, our two countries have treated each other with mutual respect and equality and supported each other with mutual understanding on issues concerning core interests and of major concerns. Our bilateral relations have maintained healthy and steady growth. We believe this visit will further cement political mutual trust, deepen practical cooperation, enhance the friendship, and scale the bilateral relations to a new height. Next question, please.
Question from AFP. Several hundred people demonstrated yesterday in the democratic
法新社在刚果金昨天爆发了数百人的大规模游行，以抗议中方公司在当地的非法行动。还有几名中国人此前因为携带大量现金还有金条被捕，你对此有何回应？
我不了解你提到的。
I'm not aware of the specifics. The Chinese government has always asked our citizens and companies overseas to strictly observe local laws and regulations. Next one, please.
Kyoto News. According to reports, the Japanese ruling party, the head of the party will come to China and have talks with Chinese Communist Party's leaders. Do you have any comment? What's China's expectation for this visit?
For specifics, I'd refer you to competent authorities of China, that is, the CPC Liaison Office of Department of China. The department has released information on the 9th meeting of the China-Japan Political Party Exchange Mechanism. Political party exchanges are an important part of bilateral relations. China attaches importance to carrying out dialogue and exchange with political parties and people from various sectors of Japan and jointly promote and improve the bilateral relations. Next one, please.
谢发言人，澎湃新闻记者提问：我们注意到连日来
The paper, we noted that in the past few days, several foreign enterprises announced to increase their input in China. A Japanese automaker announced to set up EV production factory in China. A German automaker has reached a significant cooperation agreement with a Chinese automaker. A French pharmaceutical company is going to set up a new production base in China. Analysts believed that this reflects the advantages of China's industrial chain and market opportunities. What's your comment? Foreign enterprises' increased investment in China once again proves the mutually beneficial nature of the economic and trade cooperation between China and other countries. In the first 11 months of 2024, more than 50,000 foreign invested enterprises were newly established in China, a year-on-year increase of 8.9%. In the past 5 years, the return on direct investment in China by foreign investors stood at about 9%, ranking among the top in the world. The steady growth of China's economy and the expansion of high-standard opening up are the greatest source of confidence for foreign investors. Since 2024, we have cut the national negative list for foreign investment access to 29 items, eliminated all restrictions on foreign investments in the manufacturing sector, fully implemented the national treatments for foreign enterprises, and improved the business environment. The Central Economic Work Conference has made a series of arrangements for steadily expanding institutional opening up and deepening the reform of the foreign investments promotion system and mechanism, so foreign enterprises now have broader space to grow and stronger confidence in China. In the Global Investment Outlooks for 2025, released by several foreign investment institutions, the Chinese market continues to be seen as promising. Investing in China is investing in the future. We welcome countries around the world to seize the opportunities in China, share in China's development dividends, and achieve mutual benefits. Next one, please.
Question from AFP. At least 19 people were killed.
法新社，乍得总统府在周三发生枪击事件，至少19人死亡，而当时王毅外长正在乍得访问。你能否证实王外长没有受到这次袭击的影响？是否安全？你对此何评论？ We noted the media reports only attack. We firmly support Chad in its effort to keep the country safe and stable. The peace and stability of Chad will not be affected by this incident. On January 8th, member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Foreign Minister Wang Yi paid an official visit to Chad. He met with Chad President Mohamed Idno and Prime Minister Helena and held talks with Foreign Minister Kulamala. Foreign Minister Wang Yi has concluded his successful visit to Chad. Next one, please. Yesterday, Japanese police announced that over 200 companies, businesses, and institutions have been attacked by China-based hackers. Do you have any comment on this?
We noted
the reports. China firmly opposes and fights hacking in accordance with the law, and we oppose politicizing cybersecurity issues. This position is consistent and clear. It is well known that due to the virtuality nature of the cyberspace, it is difficult to track the originators and various actors. Japanese institutions made the judgment based on the purposes and methods of the hacking. This is neither professional nor responsible. We noted that some allies of the U.S. have been spreading disinformation about China recently. We hope that various parties should base their judgment on facts, follow international rules, handle cybersecurity issues from an objective, just, and professional perspective, rather than supporting the political fuss. Next one, please.
还有其他问题吗？
Any more questions?
好，今天的。
That's the end of today's press conference. Thank you for coming.